Thank you guys, everybody, for hopping online here. We're so glad that you could join us virtually for Bob's celebration. Unfortunately, we couldn't have, a big shindig in person, so we're glad that we were able to put this together. So special thanks to Warnicki for all the work that she's done so that you guys could celebrate with us. And without further ado, we'll get started. So first up, we have Ted Rowe, who is the Chief Counsel of the Office of General Counsel, JSC.
Thank you, everybody. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Bob, our guest of honor. Welcome his lovely wife, Randa. We're gathered together here. No, seriously, we are gathered for a very special occasion this evening. We're going to celebrate the professional life as well as the retirement of Bob Tepfer, the man, the myth, the legend. And honestly, it's bittersweet. Because on the one hand, we're going to miss him a lot. We're going to miss his presence in the office. We're going to miss being able to talk to him and interact with him and just, your guidance. But on the other hand, we're very happy, right? We're very, very happy for Bob because he's going to be able to pursue all those personal interests that one simply doesn't have the time to pursue when they're working full time, right? Now he's going to have that availability. And we're also very proud of you, Bob. You're proud that you've reached this momentous time in your life. And we want to thank you. I want to thank you on behalf of everybody here for your service to our country, to NASA, to our office, to all the individuals that you've influenced, including myself, and made us better professionals. So very grateful for that, and we just want to express that gratitude to you. You're not going to be working with us, but you're still going to be available, right? Via communication, and you're always going to be in our memories. And I just want to announce two things, basically, in terms of what I'm going to always remember you for. Number one is your mentorship, very important to me. You mentored me in procurement. You provided me creative flexibility. You supported me in my opinions. You went to bat for me. You gave me confidence, and I'm forever grateful for that. And secondly, the second thing I'm always going to remember you for is, man, you're all in, 100% on the job. Everything. I mean, everything that you did, you were just all in. And I know deep in my heart that everything that you did in your mind because it was the best for NASA. And that kind of dedication and sincerity, I think, is something that I'll never forget. So, in closing, I just want to wish you good health, and I want to wish you and Randa all the happiness in the world. And, congratulations to Bob, the man, the myth, the legend. If you have a glass, let's raise it for the first of many toasts tonight to Bob Tepfer. Congratulations on your retirement. I'm also here for another reason. I'm here to announce a very special award. It's the 2021 NASA Social Media Award, otherwise known as NASA SHMA. Very, very prestigious award for Best Talk Show Guest. And I'm going to announce the nominees and awardees tonight here live on YouTube. And talk shows are very important. NASA talk shows are even more important because they provide awareness, they provide education, and they're entertaining, right? And it's really what makes NASA talk shows the best are the people. You got real people talking about real stories that open our eyes to important issues of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And the NASA guests that are nominated are insightful, they're illuminous, and in a rare case, they're just simply astounding. So with that, let me announce the nominees for the 2021 NASA SHMA talk show guests. Nominee number 1, Elmo, Sesame Street, NASA Kids Play, for his rendition of Happy, 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 happy. Let's go to the stars. Number 2, William Shatner, for his interview on NASA Podcasts, how he stole Leonard Nimoy's bike and stole his lines as well as his croissants during breakfast. And of course, number 3, the third nominee, last but not least, Bob Tepfer, for episode 19 of Between Two Fars. I believe that one was debriefings, process, and something else I can't remember. So here, I've got the Ernst & Young. They gave this to me. I'm going to announce it live here who the winner is. Bob Tepfer, Between Two Fars, episode 19, debriefing process. Let's welcome the 2021 Messerschmitt. Oh, wow. Messerschmitt. NASA Talk Show guest. Congratulations, Bob.
Way to go. Hold that up to the camera, Bob. Lower, Bob. Lower. Your camera.
Lower. The other lower.
Hey, it's your camera. That one. I'm next.
Little Amy.
Yes, little Amy. Hi, everybody. Amy X in office for those online that don't know. Where am I looking here? Because
Yes, you are fantastic. If you want to tilt the camera up a little bit so we see the top of your head.
yeah, because that's where all the gray is. So let's make sure we can get that in frame. Thanks, pandemic. I can't blame you for this, Bob. I haven't been around you long enough recently to do that. So you and I, right? You and Ed are the only ones who have been here as long as I have. Longer than I have, right? You guys were here when I got here, and Ed chickened out and was hiding in tech transfer when I got here, from hiding away from our chief counsel at the time, right? So, so yeah, you and me, back from when I started in 2000, and back when I started as a junior attorney, right? You were part of what was known as the wall in the office. You and Joy Simmons and Donna Bartow made up the wall, and every 6 months you guys would rotate your lead positions. Yeah. So I had a new lead every 6 months, and it always came from the wall. So it was a place of infamy for us junior attorneys to have to deal with the wall. And I remember when I first started, we probably didn't get along very well. I would get out in front of my skis a lot. I thought I was really smart. I thought I knew a lot. And you were quick to make sure I knew you don't know as much as you think you do, okay? Take it down a notch. It was a lesson I needed to learn. It was great. And over the years, I think we've really become good coworkers. We've become good friends. We've become like family. Later, you morphed right after I came back from DC. You had moved over to the office next to me, and we had become part of a new wall, the loud wall. The loud wall in our office really was just you and me because, poor Rebecca was was stuck on the wall, and poor Lisa now is stuck on the wall. I think it was it Randy before that who was in that office? But anyway, so I know that there was always, they came to our side of the office and they knew it was going to be loud. There was going to be no real sense of privacy or getting any sort of work done, especially when Bob and Amy were there talking to each other through the wall, which we enjoyed doing. And one of my favorite memories was when we first got the AEDs, the automated external defibrillators, on our floor, and I got trained as an AED operator. And you would always joke and say, I know the last thing I see before I leave this earth is going to be little Amy standing over me with that fully charged AED saying clear after somebody at this place gives me a heart attack for doing something that I didn't like or something I told them not to do. It was going to happen. And now that you're leaving and moving on to bigger and better things, whenever we get back to the office, I have no idea when that's going to be, but whenever we get back to the office, you're not going to be there for me to charge you up and make sure that you pop back to life, which sucks because, I want to make sure you're around for a while.
I'll be in a better place.
But to remember that and to know that you always can call me if you need me to come and take care of that. I've brought you a picture of me with the 4th floor AED that I want you to be able to hold on to. My number's on the back, so inside. I don't want any random person coming to your house to get my number. But I wanted you to have that in case you ever are in an emergency situation. I will always be there for you anytime.
Thank you.
Illegitimi non carborundum.
Yes, absolutely. And I still would embrace that.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh.
Hi, Bob.
Rebecca, AKA Becky.
Oh.
You might need that baby soon. Does it handle tasers?
So this is kind of hard for me to say goodbye to you because through the years you really have been my absolute best girlfriend in the office. I think as many people have said and will say, you've actually mentored a whole office of procurement attorneys. So I don't think I need to say more about that. So I'm gonna concentrate more on the friendship side and how much I have appreciated that. So I've been in the office next to you for almost 16 years, but we've been in the office together 17, 18 years together. And it is true, you and Amy are very loud, and there is some benefit to being at home.
The temperature control.
Oh yeah, so Bob and I would fight about, he would leave for lunch, I'd change the temperature because the temperature controlled my office and his office, and yes, we would never agree. And
You used to fry me in there.
I didn't fry you. I didn't fry you. I just didn't have as much to keep me warm.
Oh! Wonder what she meant by that.
Oh yeah, I still have a little post-traumatic stress syndrome with both the noise as well as, so Bob, he had the messiest office, the absolute messiest office, and he would have these plastic cockroaches around. So you would go in his office and really you would think they were real for as messy as his office was. And you're like, oh my Lord. Okay, so now to be serious.
Serious.
So for the past 16, 17 years, you and Randa have been very dear friends, and Randy and I are both very appreciative of that. Everything from having Betty here at the house, and for those of you that don't know, Betty was Randa's mom that recently passed away, and I have a great story to tell about that. So she came to our house, and she asked for a picture with the family because it was the right thing to do. And then she asked for a picture with just Randy, the astronaut, and didn't just ask for a picture with him. She's like, can I sit on your lap? And I think he was like 88, 89 at the time. And so, and then she's like, oh, Rebecca, you're out of the picture. I was like, all right, I'm out. And so at one point, Bob was just so happy that his picture made it on the shelf of his mother-in-law. And then all of a sudden he said, I'm off the shelf. And I'm like, well, what picture's up there? He goes, your husband with my mother-in-law. And then we would call Betty to say hello for her birthday. And it was probably 2 years ago, we called, and she said to Randy, she's like, you know what, I don't think we have as much in common as I thought we did. And I was just thinking, oh, thank God, because I was getting a little concerned here.
He had spent like 6 months more in space than she had.
And then I called Bob to say, hey, we got this envelope in the mail, and it had 4 sticks of gum in it. And he's like, you got the sticks of gum? And I'm like, I got sticks of gum from your mother-in-law. He's like, I don't even get the sticks of gum in the mail. So so we appreciate being a part of Betty's life too. So just another funny story, and there's probably too many to talk about. Definitely was, so when I came into the office, we didn't have kids, and I think Every 3-day holiday weekend or any holiday, we were off on a trip somewhere out of the country. And Bob would just sit in his office like, no fair, no fair. I'm getting kids through college. Well, then as his kids were getting through college, we were having kids. And then he was sitting there going, nah, 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 nah. But Bob needed a little prompting. And I think it was a trip to Paris, was it? Yes, it was a trip to Paris. I said, Bob, it's time to book the trip. And I'm like, give me your credit card. Give me the credit card. And I took his credit. He found the trip. I'm like, give me the credit card. So he took his credit card out of his wallet. And I was like, all right, I'm going to read you the number. Type it in. And he typed it in, and you were off to Paris. And then from there on in, I can't even probably mention all the trips that you guys have done. So, to help you keep track of all these amazing trips that you're going on, you have been on or going on, the office has purchased a gift for you. What?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
See, hits me in the head. So you will have, well, there's push pins for this as well. And I know as you're getting older, it's going to be difficult to remember where you've been, where you're going. So this is going to help you with that.
Oh.
For all your world travel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to everybody. I really appreciate that.
And I'm gonna end on a serious note that I hope this isn't the end, that I will hear from you, see you, and it's an Amber Alert.
It's Houston, and we're going to hell in a handbasket. Imagine that.
But just wanted to again say thank you to both of you for your really dear friendship, and just thank you for letting us be a part of your family.
You certainly have been. Thank you.
And maybe more importantly, speaking on behalf of a, General Counsel's Office spouse, thank you, Randa.
Yeah.
Bob had a Air Force career. He's had a NASA career. None of it would have been impossible without you and your support. There's many here in attendance know that it's not so easy being a spouse of someone in the, Office of the General Counsel at Johnson Space Center. And so thank you for, calming Bob down when he got home. Listening to the stories, enjoying the banter, but most of all, just, being such a wonderful wife and a wonderful support for him.
Yes,
You're here.
absolutely.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, the professor.
All right, is this looking good?
Looks terrific.
All right, so for those of you who don't know me in YouTube land, my name's Kurt Hammerly, and AKA, as Bob just alluded to, the professor. And that's kind of nice that folks say that in the office to me, but truly, if there's anyone that should have had that title in the office, it's you, Bob, because it was, I remember when we first started practice groups in the office, and when it was, the topic would vary every time, and when it was procurement law and Bob was going to have it, and it was just amazing to me because you would go over there, there'd be maybe 1 or 2 slides, but the breadth of knowledge that was coming forward in those sessions was just it was just awe-inspiring. So and the other thing I picked up, and I by the way, just a little bit of a plug-in, watched a YouTube video that Warnicki put together. If you haven't had a chance, I highly recommend it. It's the other thing I picked up, and it's amazing to me how much of an influence you had on other people and their careers, and how they were able to bring out the best from what you were able to mentor along the way. So I would echo the comments that I heard earlier about the mentorship. So with that seriousness aside, you know, we got you a map of the world. The office got together to get you that, but the office also got together, and we had to really save up a lot for this, because these aren't cheap, and but we got you a boarding pass, and it's a flight from Van Horn, Texas, on Blue Origin. We're not sure which flight number, maybe Blue Origin flight number 14.
Wow.
And we know you've been in training already for that, so we also have like a little picture.
Oh, wow.
Of you with the crew.
I didn't know you knew.
So at any rate, let me just also wish you all the best in your retirement, and thank you so much for the service that you did, not only for NASA, but also in the armed services. It's really appreciated. So thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. I really appreciate that. Wow, I got good. That is great. Yeah, my wife thinks she really likes the picture of me there. The trim and the uniform.
Yeah, they love a man in a uniform, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. For those online, I'm Randy Surratt, and I'm a Bob Tepfer disciple, I guess. I wrote a few notes, but I thought I was told it was a roast, and so now these would be completely inappropriate. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that. I too wanted to thank Randa for allowing and for her service. The other Randy, I don't know who's the other Randy. I'm the other Randy, you're the other Randy. One of us is the other Randy, or am I the other Randy? I never know, right? So one of the Randys. Anyway, to echo what Randy said, Randy, I wanted to thank you for your service to this country, and supporting Bob in his Air Force career and at NASA for these last few years. I guess it was just a couple. So I can't say much more than other people have already said. I wanted to thank you for your master class in procurement whenever we had conversations about procurement, right? It was always an in-depth PhD level discussion about procurement. And while many of us may not have appreciated your method at the time in your office, which happened to coincide with many hours of research after conversations with you, it did make us better attorneys, and you made me a better attorney for that. But more important to me on a personal level was the master class in life that you gave me. We've had many conversations, ones where you told me, hey, you're doing a great job, and others where you said, you're really stepping in it. And oh no, really. And that I was potentially making a huge mistake. And those conversations, I think I appreciate the most. To be honest and tell someone in giving life advice that they're making a mistake, it takes a lot of courage, but it was appreciated, and I valued the friendship. So thank you, Bob, for your service, for the conversations. Again, like I think Ted said, we weren't, you're not going to be gone, you're in touch. I have your cell phone number. I think everybody does. So we'll probably be reaching out to you. We have another gift. Have you ever, maybe Randa might be familiar with this, but like at Christmas time when a kid gets a gift from you and you're like, I have no idea what's in that package. So here, Bob. It could be.
Usually a reused bag.
Yeah.
The gift is the bag.
That's cute.
There you go.
So for those online, it says retired under new management, and see grandkids for details.
Thank you. That's good. Wow.
Bob and Randa, if there's anything you want to say.
Driving crazy. All right. I have a few notes here, yes. Okay. I want to thank all of you because I appreciate what it took for all of you to set this up. You know, Rebecca, you know, all the work that she's done, and Warnicki, all the work that she's done. I enjoyed doing the litigation and did it with Rebecca, and I was always blown away because the thing that I remember most is asking her to do something when I was going away to Arizona to see my daughter, and when I came back, she had done more than I'd ask, and that was very nice, and it really was a relief. And we worked on some shuttle litigation, which was fairly complicated, 15 million documents in discovery. And I really appreciate that. Warnicki, the last 2 years with regard between two FARs, you really put, and I do mean this, a purpose and meaning in those 2 years. It was very kind of you to put that much of a priority on it. And it certainly made my professional life very, very meaningful. And, you know, I think I may have told Randy personally, but I always appreciated all the things that he did for Randa's mom and, you know, everything that took place. So that was really meant a lot. And I appreciated things like when Mary Browerman and I took us on a shuttle simulator flight, or you know, you guys came out to Reba's and Chuck's wedding out in Vegas, and that was very kind. I really appreciated that. It was very, very nice. And you know, I could go on with regard to everything that you guys have done as an office, you know, and I'd be here for another couple hours, which my wife would have left an hour and a half from me. But in any case, I wanted you to know that it meant a lot to me. I also wanted you to know that, you know, after 46 years, it's been mentioned with regard to my wife and how you know, I think you all know how much I love her, but what you may not know is how much I respect her and what she's done, because she traveled all over the country and overseas, Hawaii to DC, San Antonio a couple times here. And I just asked her to do it, and she did it with 4 kids. In fact, there for a while, I was on the trial team at Wright-Patterson doing C-17 litigation, which was pretty big. And she was taking care of 4 kids. And also, she went, and I asked her, can you please go back to school? Because I don't know if I'm going to have a job when the Air Force is over. And she went and got a master's degree in counseling at Wright State, and she got a 4.0. She got, you know, which you know, blew me away. And in any case, she became licensed, and she came down here and she worked 17 years as an at-risk counselor. And that was a very hard job because she used to work kids that had very bad problems, and she also worked things, well, kids that had more subtle issues that you didn't know about. I remember coming home one night she was supposed to help kids find goals. And I said, did you help this kid find a goal? He was in the 5th grade. He says, well, actually, he already had one. And I said, what was the goal? And he said, well, she said he wanted to make the prison basketball team. That's actually what he said. So, that was a very hard job to get up and do every day. And I always appreciated you doing that. And I love you even more. The other things, that I wanted to mention was that people worked hard to get me into phased retirement. Rebecca showed me the door. Thanks, Rebecca. So I think she said something along the lines of, "You really need to go," and it was a wonderful thing because I wasn't sure. You get your identity tied up in doing a job like this for 46 years. I'm a slow learner, so it took me a while to get up to speed, and I worked at that, and Ted. He facilitated it. I don't know if you guys were just trying to show me the door or what, but he said, yeah, we can do this. And they had to, the NSSC, they had to explain to them how it would take place. And then Donna effectively said, you got to do this in September, not in January, because the reality was it might not have gotten approved if it had gone later. So I very much appreciate that. And then there was part of the transition, and I'm not too proud to say that, the identity, the work and everything. And I had to go into therapy, and these therapy sessions were every Tuesday from 9:15 to 10 o'clock. And I would sit there, and you guys called them staff meetings, and I know that. And I can tell you unequivocally, at the end of that 45 minutes, I was absolutely certain it was time to retire. Okay. Yeah, so, I made that transition, and you guys helped with those sessions. I wanted you to know that, this is a new chapter of my life, and, it is important that you have someone that you kind of model yourself after, that you look to and emulate and try to, to make this step into the next world. And as part of that, I wanted you to know. Hey, don't panic. My hero. Okay, so that's the direction that I'm headed in. Yeah.
Get that man a White Russian.
Yeah. Hey, careful, lady. I got a beverage here. Anyway, Bob abides. The bottom line is the work was incredibly meaningful. I really believe that. I believe 300 years from now, what we were working on, what you were working on, will make a difference. It really, really will. Okay. I believe that the people I worked with were wonderful. Yeah, there were a few people that were a pain in the ass, but hey, what are you going to do? I mean, that's just life, okay? And then finally, you find me a job where you can find and have more cake.
Yes.
Right. Everybody, right. And maybe, just maybe, I could have had the thermostat in Rebecca's office adjusted better if we hadn't had that cake situation.
Bob,
Yeah.
before we end.
Yeah, here we are. What?
Oh, from Tinny?
No, better.
From Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh, no, we've got more.
Whoa. Wow.
Just wait. So this is the carrot. I know you love carrot cake. And Lisa, that's Lisa's contribution.
Oh.
And just wait. Your wish is our command.
has to all be gone before you leave.
Yeah, yeah. You say that like it would be a problem.
Okay, so thank you guys for joining us, for taking the time. We really appreciate you guys being here with us virtually to celebrate Bob. Just so you guys know, the links to the retirement video will be in the chat, and the video of this celebration event will be added to the YouTube channel listed in the chat in the coming week. And so now Bob is internet famous and he took his shirt off. But that's okay. We wouldn't expect anything else.
You want to see if the people online want to come online and chat with you for a little bit before they sign off?
Yeah, if anybody wants to come on and say something to Bob, you know, now's your chance.
What do we do if nobody says anything?
Yeah, well, you know.
So listen, this is Bob.
Hey, Adam, he's my roomie.
Okay. So anyway, the only thing I want to say is that I've known you probably longer than anyone in the room, but I want to thank you because although I've known you the longest, you have always kept up with me and prodded me and made me respond and do things. And because of that, I can tell you that you are one of my longest and oldest friends. And the reason that I can say that is in order to be a friend, you have to be engaged. And I am not going to, it was nothing personal, but I'm very hard to sometimes engage, but you never stopped prodding me and poking me. And so with that in mind, I'm just simply saying, thank you very much, because of all the mentoring you've done and all the other things you've done at NASA, you've also been that friend for me for, I don't know what 68 to now makes because I don't do public arithmetic, but there's somebody there that can figure it out. It's been a long time. So congratulations, Randa. Congratulations to you. And I'm just so happy that I could have spent a few minutes with you. And by the way, that YouTube video, that was really excellent. So I just want to tell everyone that I enjoyed watching that. It was like 40 something minutes, but I watched it. So thank you very much. So I just wanted to make sure that I said hello, Bob and Miranda and the rest of the family. So thanks very much.
Hey, Dad, I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you and so thankful for everything that you've done for our family. We love you so much and we're so proud of you and so thankful of how you and Mom raised us and taking care of us and everything that you do for our kids and everything. And I just want to say I love you very, very much. I'm very, very proud of you. And I've really enjoyed watching this. It seems like an amazing party. I wish we could have been there with you, but we'll see you soon. I love you guys very much.
Hi, hey Bob, this is Monica. I've often described you, I told people you're my brother from different parents. Hi Randa, you've been my friend, my champion, my mentor, and I am so glad that you guys purchased a house 30 minutes, a vacation home 30 minutes from where I am in San Antonio. So I know this is not goodbye. We'll be seeing each other again. Congratulations on your retirement, and you're really doing it this time. Take care, bye-bye.
Hey, Pop. We just wanted to say we're super proud of you, and I love you so much. And nice touch with the dude shirt. You're a shining star today. Love you, Pop. You're this way, Pop.
Hey, Bob. I haven't known you quite as long as your roommate, but I've known you for almost 40 years now. And actually, it is 40 years now. And I want to thank you for all of your support over those 40 years. Really enjoyed doing the Between Two Fars with you. And I hope you have a great retirement. Congratulations. It's a wonderful event.
Hey, Tepfer. I just wanted to congratulate you myself. Really proud of you, and wish we could be there with you. Thank you for everything you've provided for us. On a side note, the cake looks amazing. If you need help with it, please call me. I've been training for that mission since 1982.
Hey, Bob, can you, I just wanted to add my kudos to everybody else. You and I have known each other since 1982. And when you came down to Saxe to join me there, I really didn't anticipate that we'd be friends 40 years down the road. And I certainly didn't anticipate that you'd have this many friends with you at this point either. But I half suspect that maybe some of them showed up to make sure that you actually are going to retire this time. But I want to, say congratulations to you and Randa, and I hope you guys, have a great retirement, and I hope you do all that traveling that you wanted to do, and new grandkids coming along. So best of luck, best wishes the rest of the way.
Thank you, John.
Bye-bye, John. Hey, Whitinger.
How are you?
Doing well, Bob.
Good. I really appreciate the invitation that I got to come to your festivities here. And I don't want to get into a contest with anybody, but I think I am in the running for the longest, for having known you the longest, since we went to high school, college, and law school together. It's really amazing that you've got so many folks and friends who've known you for so long. And I think we've only seen each other in person twice since 1965. We're still very good friends, and we still communicate, and it's just terrific. And you engender that sort of thing in people. So I just wanted to say congratulations, and it's about time you joined me in retirement, and I hope you have a great time. Randy, great to see you too.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Oh, John Boy.
Can you hear me, Bob?
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, this was really great to see all your friends, and like John, I'm kind of surprised you got that many. But I appreciate the friendship from you and Randa, and all the advice you've given me over the years, because you truly are a legend. And I can say that on behalf of everybody in the Air Force you served with. You're a legend. And I wish you well in retirement. I'm shocked that you actually did it. I thought they'd take you out feet first, but I'm glad to see you are retiring, and it won't stop me from calling you for advice. So I just want to warn you up front.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. Good luck to you guys. Enjoy your entire retirement.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Reedy.
I just wanted to say, like everyone else, how proud I am of you. And, I've always known that, you're the epitome of what a public servant can be. And it's just really something else to get to see, the impact that you've had at your office, and how you've helped everyone else shape their career. And, I sort of aspire to have, even half that sort of impact. But I know you're going to have a great time in retirement, going on all your trips, and hopefully you just let me tag along on a few more of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love you.
Love you, Reedy.
Love you.
Hey everyone, guess what?
No, say that you're proud.
I'm proud of Papa.
Hi, Miles.
Hey, Miles.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of Papa. I'm proud of Papa, and guess what?
What?
I have a loose tooth too.
Good. Where at?
Huh?
Where's your tooth at? Did it come out?
Right here.
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm kind of nervous about my tooth.
But we'll figure it out. So tell him tell him I'm proud of you. I love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
So thanks again for joining us, and thank you for everybody that hopped on to say some words to Bob. He's glowing, so he really appreciated it. You can all see him glowing. And I have been informed to make sure that you all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Leave a comment below.
And leave a comment below.
Nice comment.
So thanks again, everybody, and we hope that you guys have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude.